Well, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Beautiful Beast Tarot. If you're new here, I would love it if you can subscribe. Definitely like the comment. As I always say, the readings won't resonate with everyone as we all are on different timelines. However, it can be past, present, or future. So, anytime you're seeing this message, it may be for you. And I always like to say, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, donate it. All right. So Spirit is letting me know that for those of you who have been labeled as the people pleasers in the past, okay, the ones where people take your kindness for weakness and you just give and give and give, and you literally did the work. Okay, you did the work and you didn't stop giving. You just learned who to give to. Okay, you learned that being a giving person doesn't make you a bad person. Giving to the wrong people, now that's questionable. You may have been seeing white cars or crows or ravens. These are all confirmations of your journey, all confirmations of you're on the right track. The white cars, I've been seeing a lot of them. Maybe someone has a white car. I was hearing the names Susan and Sarah, okay? We have the Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. I enjoy when a king pop up, especially one that has some clarity to offer. Now, with the Eight of Cups, this is giving you accept the things as they are, and it was time to move on. Maybe you moved on from this King of Swords. Maybe he was too logical, okay? Because we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you were dealing with someone who was very logical. I feel like this person was meant to teach you something about yourself. Maybe even teach you when to walk away. Because people pleasers don't know when to say when, okay? But the people pleasers that I'm picking up, this is something in the past. You definitely overcame this. We got the Hierophant and the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, the Hierophant indicates commitment, marriage, religious beliefs, learning, okay, teaching. Now, with the Six of Cups reverse, this is about learning from your past and not allowing your past to dictate your future. Now, no longer allowing your past to determine who you are, but allowing your past to be an opportunity for learning. The Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and somebody was ready to just move forward, okay? Somebody was ready to no longer look to the past, because before you were just so focused on the past. It could have been what you said, what you did, what they said, what they did. I'm picking up on like regrets and resentment. Whoa, okay, lovers. We got the Nine of Swords and the Lovers. Somebody could have had intimacy issues or commitment issues. It seems that like relationships gave you anxiety, constantly worried about when love is going to come in, when is it my turn, to have true love. Somebody really wants true love. But with the Ace of Swords reverse, you wasn't honest with yourself. When it came to relationships, I feel like you would not listen to your intuition, okay? You would not pay attention to the signs. If you see she's like so in love with this person that she's like staring him dead in the face, okay? Luckily, he's looking at her too. But remember, lovers is about options, okay? It's plural. So there's maybe you experienced where there was more than one person. But I feel like when it was more than one person, that's what gave you anxiety. So you probably was doing just fine in La La Land, in love, ready to be married, and then poof, third party, poof. He's giving more attention to others. We have the Moon and the Seven of Swords reverse. Now, the moon is about intuition. It's about those things that are hidden. Now, with the Seven of Swords being reversed, it's giving this card says, I take care of what I value. With it being in reverse, you did not take care. You did not take care of what you value. Or maybe that person, maybe the shoe is on the other foot, right? Maybe it was the other person that did not take care of the things that they value. And that's what you picked up in your intuition and when you realized the truth. We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands, it's about in and out. It's about fast movement. I feel like somebody decided to slow down, but it was too late. They decided to slow down, but it's too late. Anything else? Ten of Pentacles. Now, if you saw my short, I explained that for those that were taken for granted in the past, you're now about to reap the benefits. These are the benefits because you have given your heart to the people you care about. You've even shut off your intuition for the people you care about because you knew that they were up to no good, or when you knew, okay, when you found out. We got the Four of Swords here. Somebody was somebody's healing from this discovery, okay? And as you're healing, this healing is bringing gratitude, and gratitude just builds and builds and bring in the blessings with the Ten of Pentacles here. I'm here to confirm that you are going to get the love that you deserve, the love that you know that is out there for you. All right, Spirit, what does my beautiful beasties need to know right now in regards to the spread? What does my beautiful beasties need to know? Learning secrets. And as I said, the moon is about secrets. It says, stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. So before you were not, maybe you walked away from this person. So now that you're single, all my single ladies and gents, you have so much clarity and you're trusting your intuition. But with having very strong intuition comes secrets, the things that people don't want you to know. And I feel like that was the struggle for you. You wanted to respect people and their secrets. But if that was the truth, why are you here? Because we just uncover it all. There is nothing hidden from the divine. And there's nothing hidden from you if it impacts your life. Worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead you to rewarding discoveries. I'm telling you, you being dedicated to growth, you being dedicated to learning the lessons, you being dedicated to keeping your optimism, your heart, your mind open, you're going to reap these rewards. You're going to reap these rewards. Too much work came out, which don't even belong in this day. It says you telling yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse to not get involved. So you're probably in this energy where now you're finally single. You probably done all you can do at this time, because healing is never done. It's a journey, not a destination. However, you're probably overwhelming yourself with work to stay distracted from getting into another relationship. But nonetheless, those are just excuses. You are totally ready for love. Like, I'm here, I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly give my freedom. Somebody didn't like that part. And that's because this isn't about giving up your freedom. This is about finding someone that's compatible with you, someone that respects a relationship and also honors independence. I don't know why I'm talking with my hands, but hey, maybe somebody needs to see them. Magic opportunities. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. So I'm picking up on somebody that learn life hardest lessons in relationships. These lessons are keeping you from wanting to try again, even though it is your soul's desire. Your soul's desire to learn, to grow, to evolve, to expand. And sometimes we cannot do it alone. We need a little bit of help. So it's great to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, whether that's people, places, or things. It is great to do that. But you can't keep yourself so isolated that you don't even know if you learned a lesson. You don't even know if what triggered you before still triggers you. Sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith and allow the opportunity to become magical, become a healing, what I want to say, like healing opportunity. I just don't feel like opportunity is what I really want to say, but you know, with this 10 of Pentacles here, I feel like Spirit is definitely going to bless you. All that you put into people, the people that you care about, the people that you love, it's going to come back 10 times fold. 10 times fold. I'm so proud of you. Like, I know me personally have been on my own journey and literally it's resonating. That's how I know we all connected. Okay. Now, somebody is also a pathfinder. And somebody's going to be worth the effort. This person is going to share their secrets with you. So you don't have to just find out through spirit or find out in a reading. This person is going to be open with you. Inner vision, because you guys have the same values. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. When it comes to choosing this person, use your discernment. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust your heart. And pay attention to the signs, all right? Let's see what else we got here. What is it that my beautiful beasties needed to know about themselves in the past? This is going to be for past energy. Sometimes silence just works better than arguing. So maybe when you were triggered, you felt the need to be heard, to be expressive, but it just came out in all the wrong ways and it just became a back and forth, an argument. You're learning that silence just works better. It gives you an opportunity to actually think about what you're experiencing during this conversation. How did it make you feel when this person did what they did or said what they said? How does it make you feel? Explain that to yourself. Ask yourself, why does it feel like this? What is the root cause of this feeling? As you uncover these answers, you heal the triggers. Isn't that something? What about now? What about now? Two hot heads does not lead to a calm outcome. Once respect is gone, time to move on. So in the past, you probably dealt with situations, relationships that were erratic, okay? Triggering, chaotic. And it was literally just a mirror. You know, I'm picking up on somebody that used to blame the other person for how they felt. Blame them for why they're getting loud and obnoxious but it turns out if you're both hot-headed, there's a mirror there. But only you are responsible for your own happiness, and you're responsible for how you feel. However, it's important that if someone made you feel a certain way, you voice that, okay? But you take accountability for the part you played in it. So let's take a look here. What text do I want to use today? I got so many decks, y'all. So many. And I want more. So many more. Okay. I want to see what's coming. What is this Ten of Pentacles about? It's not going to be easy. And I feel like those are like, it's not going to be easy. Healing is never easy. But the aftermath is totally worth it. Unexpected income. And we were clarifying that Ten of Pentacles. The universe is going to bless you for healing these parts of yourself, these shadow parts, these learned behaviors. And you're probably going to get it through some sort of court, okay? Maybe there's a lawsuit, okay? Anything else? My beauties need to know. Message of concern and sudden wealth. So this money is going to come out of nowhere. And Pentacles represents not just money, but material things. So it could be a house, okay? It could be a car. But I'm feeling big on money because all I see is Pentacles, baby. All I see is Pentacles. All I see is Pentacles. And then we have message and courthouse. And we saw message and courthouse. We saw justification. And message of concern, that's message twice. So you're probably going to get some sort of message, email, text message that is going to be concerning for you. Maybe you're going to be summoned to court. Okay? And you're going to think, oh my God, am I being sued? And really, it's money coming to you. Wow, that is beautiful. High honor. Wealthy man is at the bottom. Your spirit guides said that you're worth it. They said you made it. You did the work. Internally, externally, taking care of yourself. Setting boundaries. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. And you even learn how to trust your commitments. If you haven't met him already, these funds could be coming from a wealthy man, or you could be becoming the wealthy man. Oh, honey, this is beautiful. But just keep in mind this message of concern. Let's see. What is this message of concern about? And I hate that my cards are like just all over the place. So we got the Page of Wands reverse again. And the Eight of Wands reverse. The Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be due to some sort of marriage. Maybe you're going to get married at a courthouse to a wealthy man. You're going to have a healthy, if this is about a marriage to this wealthy man, you're going to be straight. This man is going to make sure you have your own money. This man is going to make sure you're taken care of. What's odd is that I clarified message of concern, which the Eight of Wands, which is about messages, and the Page of Wands, which is about delivering a message. Clarify these cards, because that's contradicting to me. Maybe it just won't come in quickly. The Wheel. This is your destiny. This is your dharma. You reap what you sown. Although you sown into things that were not reciprocated back to you. You never gave up. You didn't let it break you. You didn't let it make you move into the wrong direction. You will be surprised how many people fail these tests. How many people don't make it through the dark night of the souls. How many people just don't make it. They don't get the blessings. So be like, pat yourself on the back. Hug yourself. Because this is well-deserved. Well-deserved. And whoever that was in the past that took from you, they're not going to see a dime. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. This is fulfillment coming in. This is joy. I just heard somebody praying for joy. The World card. This is completion. This is the end. This is what you came here for. After this, you're going to be chilling. Don't you worry about a thing. You ain't going to be worried about nothing. You're no longer going to have that weight on your shoulders. The overthinking, the obsessive thinking. I'm feeling like a huge headache right now for some reason. So maybe you suffer from headaches for how much you worry about things. You don't have to worry about a thing. Okay? We got the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Wands. Yes. The Seven of Swords in reverse. This is how I like to see the Seven of Swords. No more deception, no more drama, no more confusion, no more sneaky stuff. You're not going to feel this need to protect yourself all the time. You're going to get the happy ending you've been waiting for, you've been working for. This King of Wands is so powerful. This King of Wands has a fire in their belly for you. This King of Wands feel like you're worth it. Every last penny. Every last penny. I just heard. Wow. Okay. Spirit wants me to use this deck again, but I want to clean up because, you know, it's getting a little bit cluttered around here. So maybe that's a telltale sign that somebody clean up. Clean up while you're watching this video. Put me on the little headset, okay? Oh, man. Oh, man, at all. Clean up little by little. One room at a time. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Y'all ever seen Hook back in the 90s? That is my childhood movie. That is my absolutely favorite movie. I still watch it as an adult. I try to get my kids hip to it, but you know, kids these days, they just got different stuff they into. Now, Spirit is guiding me back to this deck. Let's see what messages they wants to come out for my beautiful beasties. What does my beautiful beasties need to know? Okay. We have embrace solitude. So you ain't even gotten to go nowhere yet. It says reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in a quiet introspection. So in the event that like you caught this reading before you learned the lesson, I feel like you learned it. You just haven't really, it hasn't clicked. You know what I mean? And you'll know, my nose was itching. You'll know that you learned a lesson because you're going to see it on the outside of you. You're going to see those blessings fall in. Someone's going to bless you. Like, someone's just going to give you money or give you that complimentary gift is what's coming through. Maybe a hotel stay. You're going to win something, okay? But if it's not clicking yet, if you learned the lesson, take some time into solitude. It'll come through. Try not to overthink it. Just listen, okay? I'm going to give you a story about a time when I didn't even know I learned the lesson. I was in a situation where someone from my past reached out to me and asked me if we can be friends. And I decided not to reply because that wasn't his truth. We've been down this road before where we'll be friends and we get caught up in the emotional, the love that we have for one another. And then one thing leads to another, and the other thing it leads to makes me believe we're together. That's just how my brain works. So that's why I'm abstinent, because I don't feel like it's fair if there are people out there that just want to hook up to get with somebody like me who's looking for long-term stability, someone to build and grow with, someone to take my brand and just expand it, okay? But back to the story. Sorry, y'all. I did a cord cutting ritual with this person. I did a cord cutting meditation with this person. I did a freezer spell with this person. I've done a shoe, like put their name in my shoe. I tried everything to keep this person away from me. It did not work because I've learned that it was never the bond between us, but it was the tie that I had to the resentment that I held on to. I thought the resentment kept me safe. The resentment kept me from taking him back and going through that cycle over and over again. I thought that if I let go of resentment, that I would go back to him the minute he reached out to me. But I healed so much and didn't even realize it. I healed enough that I no longer have that attachment. So I now can choose for myself what I want to do. And I did. And I finally let that resentment go because I realized it was hurting me. It was blocking me. If that sounds like your story, it's the resentment, not the person. Trust yourself, because when you trust yourself and trust your intuition, no one can manipulate you to be with them. It says choose wisely. You're going to have some options coming up. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. So there's a need for you to go into solitude when you need to collect answers. And on this path, there will still be challenges. But challenges are opportunities to learn. Can you imagine who you will be if you never learned anything? Can you imagine who you will be if you knew everything? There's no need to know everything. There's only need to know what you need to know. And what you need to know is that you have a destiny. You have a destined place to be. But you can't get there without going through the journey. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, put a purple heart below. I appreciate you. Be sure to like and share. Peace.